Does any of this make sense? Hi guys, welcome to the first official week of Weekly Dose of Sunshine. I'm literally so excited to be here, and I hope you guys are too. Because if you're here right now, I'm going to assume that you don't like how your life's going right now, or at least some parts or aspects of it. But that's okay, because you being here and watching this video means that you are ready to take a hold of your life and start creating your ultimate desired reality. That alone is so exciting and it's so huge, so make sure you give yourself credit when credit is due. But before we can jump right in and start making your reality like your best reality, your ideal life, your like dreams come true, we need to take a step back. For week one, it's going to be all about figuring out what brought you here. Because once we figure out the what, we can address the why, and then we can get to figuring out the how to get to where you want to be. That being said, let's figure out where you are right now. If there's anything I've learned, it's important to understand where you are in the present moment before you can even think about taking your next step forward. You might not like it, but today is going to be about diving into what truly makes you unhappy. So this is how it's going to go down. I'm going to present 3 different questions to you guys for you to think about. You can either journal them, you can type them out, you can talk them out just with yourself, with a friend, or you can simply just think on them, whatever you guys want to do. These 3 questions are really just going to be to start jogging your mind and start putting you in sync with yourself and understanding like where your feelings are really coming from. That way we can address them and we can move forward. All right, are you guys ready? Okay, so for question number 1, I want you guys to sit down and think. Really think about what in your life right now, in your like immediate presence, is making you unhappy. I'd recommend listing about 3 to 5 things. We want to keep the list somewhat small so you guys don't get overwhelmed and it becomes a tangible list of the most immediate things in your life that are causing you to be unhappy. Don't overthink it, just the first few thoughts that automatically pop into your head. They could be really big things like you're unhappy with your job or a relationship, friendship, whatever that you may be in, or it could be your current financial stress, or it could even be smaller things like just being kind of upset with yourself for not waking up when your alarm goes off and wasting 30 minutes in bed, or spending too much time on your phone when you should be doing schoolwork or work. Whatever it may be, just list the first few things that immediately pop into your mind. And make sure you are being like really honest with yourself. I know it's hard sometimes to sit down and really think about the things that make us unhappy, but the more upfront you can be about this and with yourself, the better results you'll get. All right, once you guys have your short list, it's time for question number 2. I want you to ask yourself, why are these things making you unhappy? I know it sounds kind of dumb, kind of cliche, like, Kristen, I think it's pretty obvious why these things are absolutely pissing me off, but in order to move forward, it is essential to understand why these things, people, places, situations, whatever your list may encompass, make you feel the way they do. I want you guys to absolutely dive into this. When you start answering that why, go another level. Ask why again. For example, totally random, but maybe one of the things on your list was your mom. And you ask yourself why, and maybe you're like, well, our relationship is super bad and all we do is fight with each other and we're just never happy no matter what's going on. I want you to ask yourself why again. Why do you guys fight? Why do you guys never get along? If you can answer that, take it down another level. Just keep stripping and asking why until you can ask no more. Because if when you get down to the bottom of it, you might find the reason you're angry is totally different from what you thought it was on the surface. Having a better sense of why also can give you better insights to yourself and a new perspective potentially on your problem. you could really learn that you're making issues that are a big deal not that big of a deal, or you might realize that these situations that you're in are ones that you can walk away from, or at least choose to not give so much power. When you really learn to dive in and ask the why over and over and over again, you'll unlock all sorts of new answers that you realize were inside you this whole time. The better you understand why your problems bother you, the better of a chance you have to set yourself up to go out and solve them. You can start looking at them from new angles and new perspectives and really tackle them head on. And that's going to lead us to question number 3. For just this week, I want you guys to pick one thing off of your list. Got it? Okay, good. I want you to take that issue, that topic, that thing, that one thing that you picked from your list, and ask yourself this third and final question. What can I do every single day this week that will allow me to overcome this situation? Now, this may not be a problem that you can solve in a short 7 days, and that's okay. The truth of the matter is, really big things that tend to kill and drain away our happiness are acquired over long periods of time, or are extremely built up habits. I mean, we're talking months and years of just accumulation that has led us to this moment, to these situations where things might be picking and tearing us apart. Thus, it's going to take a while to overcome them. However, the beauty is that work can start today. You now know what you really don't like about your current situation and the things that are currently occurring in your life. And you also really dived into why, and you now have a better understanding of why these things are sucking away at your happiness and stealing your joy from you. This just leaves the how. How are you going to overcome it? So I ask again, what are you going to do for yourself this week to set you up to overcome your one issue that you chose to address? Maybe this is learning to set boundaries with the person that's been using up a lot of your energy. Maybe this is making a deal with yourself to do your homework or whatever tasks that you need to get done and have been procrastinating before you hop on your Xbox or open TikTok or start replying to those emails, drinking your iced coffee. Maybe it's even cutting out 30 minutes from every single day just to get outside, read a book, go for a walk. Just a total mental brain break. Whatever it may be, just remember to start small. Good things take time, and not everything happens at once, especially when we're going back and unwrapping these big issues that have really seeped into our lives. It's going to take time, but that doesn't mean it's not doable. So this week, I really ask that you start to put yourself first, that you no longer fear these things that have a hold over you and your happiness. Take your one item you chose and step into today knowing that it is in fact a new day, and it is in fact a new week, and it can just as easily be the new start to your new life. It is 100% easier said than done, but that's why you're here, and that's why I'm here. I want to help you guys realize that all of the tools you need to succeed, all of the tools to build that perfect life that you stay up dreaming about at night, you have them and they're within you. You just need to see that for yourself and unlock your potential and go out there and get things. You've dreamt it, you've seen it. Now start doing something every day to go out and achieve it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. I need you to understand that you are capable of doing whatever you set your mind to. So go into this week knowing that you are capable of kicking your problems in the butt. You can go out there and you can absolutely demolish the things that are serving you no purpose. Take your life back because you deserve happiness. I'll see you guys next week, and remember, the sunshine lies within you. Until next time.